the ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And Washington has taken a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Flush to his right.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. T.J. Hockenson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. To throw is Watson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offense. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first down, it's Watson.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10.
Now Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They go play action here on first down.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Watson. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make this a second down.
We're set.
On the give, this is Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. (21-0) our score after 1.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw.
And he can't get rid of
He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll run with Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
taken at about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Watson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Watson. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. He knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that'll carry over the back line of the...